Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, straight into the action.
Now, there's a headline maker, Steven Gerrard.
Focal point for any team he plays in.
Yeah, I suspect he may be deployed as a more holding midfielder, but that seems wrong when you know how good he is.
Oh, great chance! He's having a shot! Roberto Carlos clears without hesitation. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Serginho.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Driving on and making good progress. Always goal side. Shot at goal! He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Oh, shooting chance! And that's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Over to the right flank, and here's Zanetti.
Donnarumma. Inter always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Now it's Batistuta. And this is Vieri. Serginho. Kokchu. And here's Batistuta. Chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Gerrard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Pull it. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get it through? Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rummenigge. Now, can they get him away? Decent chance! They've got to be quick to recover this.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Serginho going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Serginho. Great defending, strong and determined.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Rijkaard. And this is Batistuta. Lovely feet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Hazard. Gerrard. Serginho. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Serginho is offering some sort of an apology there. Shapes to shoot! Rijkaard. Batistuta looking to add to his goal. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Pass somewhat off target. Aimed beyond the defence. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And this is Batistuta. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. He's played it long. Ibrahimovic chasing after it. Nesta. And here's Hazard. And the pass is intercepted. Rijkaard. Zanetti. Ball played for Rijkaard. Knocks it into space. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. And it's Batistuta. Passes short and sharp. Great ball if he can get there. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Thuram gives no quarter whatsoever. It's come to nothing. Serginho. Inter Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that their setting was...
Batistuta! Vieri with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Çalhanoğlu. Gerrard. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Schneider. Schneider will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Azar. Rummenigge gets into a good position. And he can clear it away. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. And he was quick to react. And here's Ibrahimovic. No, not quite on the same wavelength. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. Might want to be careful there.
Roberto Carlos. Rummenigge. Schneider. And it's Gullit. Yaya Toure is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Nesta. Yaya Toure. Just about up to 75 minutes. Tries to play it through.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Nicely weighted ball. Çalhanoğlu deals with that comfortably.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 21, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 24,
Yaya Toure.
Number 7, Schneider. Number 9,
It's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
coming on the field.
Stojkovic.
Number 20,
Neither of these two want to come off
Cristiano
second best. Oh,
Number
important
18,
interception.
Suarez. Number 19, Stojkovic. Number 22, Frank Lampard.
Yaya Toure plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Suarez proves just a little bit too strong. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Can he get on the end of this? That pass has been well intercepted. Yaya Toure. And it's Stojkovic. And he thumps it clear.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And that will be it. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated.
Just a quick
How would you
reminder
summarise
today,
what we've seen
please
today then,
refrain
Jim?
from parking
Manchester
outside
United
this
can always
stadium.
take more
Thank you very
positives
much
from
for
a
your
result like
cooperation.
this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The
Hello,
game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome
The
to
excitement
today's match.
already palpable.
Manchester United against Frankfurt.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Rummenigge, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Bruno Fernandes.
And here's Lopez. And this is Pele. Nicely aimed pass. Rummenigge. Can he get it through? Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Pele. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he latch on to this? Now it's Pele. And he's chosen to go back. And he's in on goal.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Roberto Carlos. Schneider conjures time and space where few can.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Semenyo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Shoots! Brilliant from Pele! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And now they can spring out of defence. Could move up a gear here.
Nesta
Does really well to win the ball there.
aims beyond the defence.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Bullet with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Now that looks a decent ball. Howson can clear it away. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And the counter is on. Schneider going face-to-face with his great rival. That's a good ball out wide. Hazard picks it up out wide. And this is Pele. Big chance! Off the post. Opts to play it back. Carvajal just loves to go forward whenever he can. Now it's Hullet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And here's Ibrahimovic. He's looking wide. Roberto Carlos delivers. Manchester United have their second corner now. And he was alert to it. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Eintracht Frankfurt are looking to go forward now. Well, they could break here. Pele, given the lift of his goal. Hazard is in a really good position out wide. Roberto Carlos. And here's Schneider. Rummenigge proves just a little bit too strong. Keeper has taken decisive action. Rummenigge! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He did.
So, a temporary halt to the action. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Manchester United unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. The second period is underway.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
He's a sharp little ball here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's Asa! Has a look up and drives it forward. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Pele. The ball's gone astray. Yaya Toure is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And here's Ibrahimovic. Can he get on the end of this? Deftly away. Wan-Bissaka. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Schneider. Roberto Carlos. Schneider. Driving through the middle. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Roberto Carlos is behind this one. Great chance here to level it up. And it's been hooked away. And it's Roberto Carlos. He is through here. Played in by Roberto Carlos.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
That's really well cleared. Ibrahimovic! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Rummenigge, he's picked his way through. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This then to draw level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams.
Vermin! Now, who's going to be first to this? Thuram plays it long. Eintracht Frankfurt are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. Certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Schneider, he is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. That's a good foray he's making. Schneider. Rummenigge. And it's Hullet. And here's Azar. He has found the way through. It's Azar! Goal! Manchester United! And the comeback is complete. You don't keep those out. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Manchester United have their lead.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
So, third corner of the game. Impressive job. And that's it. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Tries to play it through. In with the challenge. Howson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rizal had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Dani Olmo, and he's managed to get free. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's neat. Bernardo Silva.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And here's Lopez.
Vermin really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Bruno Fernandes. Leicester produces the perfect tackle there. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Dani Olmo to Bruno Fernandes. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Keeper's got good distance on that. Fermin. Now it's Pele. Now Rizal! And that's it. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Azar claiming the Man of the Match award.
Please
and
join
there is...
me.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. They do appear, Jim Beglin, to be going with a 5-3-2 formation.
Well, it could be a disguise, Peter, for something else. And that five at the back can easily produce wing-backs. If that's the case, I think, you know, it might end up a three at times. Admittedly, though, if they do play deeper and in line with the centre-backs, then we can take it that they don't really want to give much away. That'll be foremost in their minds. But essentially, it depends on the two wide players in that defence. If they push on a little bit more, we could see something very different. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Nicely aimed pass. He's in plenty of space here. Big chance, corner. Inter Milan with the corner, there first. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Can he get it through? He's in a great position here. Zanetti just loves to go forward whenever he can. Well, that's well seen too. Zanetti is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Adriano, man they call Imperatore, the Emperor.
Indeed, when he gets his game in good order, he is pretty much untouchable with that monster of a left foot.
Can be a showstopper, that. Schneider.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Adriano, renowned for his long-range shooting. Schneider. And here's Azar. Looking for options for movement. That's a lovely, neat pass. Pull it. And it's Azar. Can he finish? Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Roberto Carlos flings in across. Out of play for a goal kick. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Thuram. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Adriano. Goes down, but nothing given. Adriano unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Stood up well to him there.
Inter really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
There will be a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. Mateus. Adriano. He has found the way through. Delivers the ball. And it's claimed by the keeper. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Mateus. Schneider. And he's taking no chances there. Looking to play him in. Oh, easy pickings there. Rummenigge. Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's fabulous.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Oh, sweet feet.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Pass is just off target. And it's half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Manchester United just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
He's not got that quite right, and he's made sure that's not getting through. No foul, says the referee. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well read, nice interception. Barella plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's there to retrieve it. Can he spark a counter here? Roberto Carlos. And that is out of play. Schneider is someone with real dynamite in his boots. No, again there's no way through. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Yaya Toure. And it's Hullet. Played out to the left flank. Flashes it across.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Nicely weighted ball. Hullet constantly looking for the ball into the box. Now it's Schneider. Adriano. And he hits the net. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 32.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Ecco, attenzione, una sostituzione.
Zanetti. Across it goes. Yaya Toure. Stam is very much of the none-shall pass school of defending. Aimed beyond the defence. Luis Suarez. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos getting this one clear.
And it's Pirlo. And it's Stojkovic.
Manchester United really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And he's found a way past. Cristiano Ronaldo. No, he wasn't going to let him pass. Chance for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Into the lead once more. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Pirlo. Yaya Toure is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lovely bit of skill. Comes under pressure and it's come loose.
Manchester United nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Oh, great defending. That needed doing.
Still alert as ever. That's so well played.
In with the challenge. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Oh, good-looking ball. That's that, the end. Manchester United can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster, that. Luis Suarez, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Manchester United